This is another weekly analysis with Raba Fx. So today we are going to look at what to expect in the coming week. And as usual, I always go through the directional bias from the higher time frame, then the lower time frame, and then I will mark out areas where I think price should be respecting in the coming days. So for the monthly, obviously, is bullish. Now, someone replied, when I say monthly is bullish, I still believe it's bullish, even though we're having a push down. All these push down are simply the lower time frames, especially daily, giving us a bearish movement. Now, let me explain something here. Let's assume price wants to go from point A to point B. This point A. And then price is heading to point B. In the monthly time frame, one full candle can do that. All right. In the monthly, a candle can move from one level to another. In the weekly, it does something like this. Push up, push up. Are you seeing? Now, before this candle is formed, it will push up, give a retracement like what you are saying here. Okay, push up, give a retracement. Push up again. Okay, give a retracement. Sometimes the retracement can even be up to this level, depending on how the market moves from the lower time frame. All right, then eventually it moves to the point B, and then in the daily it becomes more crazier. It goes like this. Okay, sometimes it will come down, move, then eventually it gets there. This is how the market moves. All right, so when I say that a time frame is bullish and then you are experiencing a bearish move, this is it. All right, this all pushback here, all these weeks you are seeing are probably from the lower time frame, from the monthly, like weekly and daily, giving us the retracement that the market needs. The retracement before pushing from a weekly opening price to continue the daily direction. When the monthly changes, I will let you know. But for now, I'm very bullish on the monthly. All right, the monthly is bullish. Nothing has changed. And because, number two, we don't have any resistance on the monthly to play with. Yeah, on gold, there are no resistance on the monthly. So why switch to a bearish monthly? The monthly is still bullish, but however, you can still get short trades, a sell trade from your lower time frame like the daily. All right, I believe you understand this. If you don't understand, put in the chat or comment section. I'm going to throw more light on it. Or if you want me to make a video to explain this, also let me know. Make sure you like and share this video. Also, try to join my community. We have a free mini course out there. Click the link and get involved with it. So let's go to the weekly. On the weekly, as you can see, finally we respected the resistance, but something happens here. We created a fresh support, so I'll be interested in selling till we get to this fresh support. All right, we'll be looking for push down. Once price trading to this support, I want to start looking for areas to start buying it. All right, so the weekly, though we have a push down, depending on the rules that I want to share here, I still believe in a strong bullish push on the weekly. So when price comes in here, I should expect this bearish move to end and then we continue the bullish move. All right. Well, last week I talked about this area, because as long as price is trading above the weekly resistance, there's every kind of possibility for it to be rejected. Either you reject or we close above and then use that as a support. So price rejected, but however, if you are selling, do not be too excited until you break this support. I have my kind of rules. The rules I use to know when to enter this market be short and when to enter it long. All right. So since the monthly is bullish, I'll prefer to look for entries around here for a bullish move. All right. And then if we go to your daily, the daily time frame became bearish. We close below this, but as you can see, we have a fresh level here. So this level is a strong level for me to start looking for a buy. From here, the daily should switch bullish, and then same scenario here, we're expecting a push from there. Now when you're buying, because the market has been doing form of ranging, your initial targets will be the daily opening prices. All right, the daily opening price are where you take your trade off. Okay, so this is what I can say concerning the gold analysis. So let's look at EURUSD. For EURUSD, let me take this off. As you can see, we have not changed the direction. The monthly is still very bullish. All right, the monthly is bullish, even though we are rejecting from this area. What we did, we formed a fresh monthly level here, which simply means if price could trade back in there, we want to start looking for ways to continue this movement. And as I said, this area, we have multiple touches. Which give it lesser probability for it to reject price. Okay. So monthly, just the way I explained, this pushback are simply areas on the weekly and daily, giving us a retracement to continue the bullish move that support the overall direction of the monthly. So on the weekly, we created a fresh weekly support. Yeah, we have to support there actually. This reverse opening price close above becomes a support. This resistance becomes a support. All right, we talked about this. If price rejects here, then we want to go sell, but price close above it. So creating a level or levels where we can look for more bullish trades to continue trading to the upside. All right, now if we are expecting price to move from one level to another, it won't go in a straight line. All right, it goes in a leg of impulse correction, something like this. Okay, so this is what you know already. So because we say something is bullish doesn't mean we may not have some episodes of bearish move. So how do we take advantage of this? These are good entries level here. Then on the 4-hour, you can go down to the 4-hour. This level, we can refine this down here. So the price can give us, though we can either trade there with stop loss. If it takes us out, we aim down here. And then we push higher. This is what I am expecting in the coming week. Then the last one is our NAS. As I keep saying, we are bullish on this pair as well, or this instrument. The NAS 100 is monthly bullish. All right. And then on the weekly, we have this level here as an obstacle. These are targets where price should be attracted to. All right. So we are still bullish on the weekly as well. How do we take advantage of this? If price can give us a pushback into this area, these are where you can take trades. Then we have multiple levels of support here. 1, 2, 3, or possibly 4 levels. All right. With our entry criteria, we know exactly how we are going to take advantage of these trades. All right. Looking at some key candlesticks formations. All right. So whatever strategy you use, feel free. Once price trade back in here, that strategy have more likelihood to become a success by the time you start trading within this level. All right. So for you to understand how I trade, join the free mini course, and I'll see you via emails every day to teach you how I look at the market when trading. So if this makes sense, make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you in next video.